again. Ooh. But yeah, that's for me though.
But what made her not worth shit?
It was just I kind of was the one that was trying to push the relationship shit, and she was just like, nah. And then she was just like, this the way she talks shit. Man, I mean, it was quality. It was a lot.
So what I'm hearing is you wanted a relationship with someone who wasn't worth anything. So I'm confused.
But I didn't know that until after I reassessed the situation. I was looking through a different eye. Feel what I'm saying?
So was it a conversation that y'all had beforehand that y'all were just gonna just kick it?
Nah.
Or y'all were just, cutties?
We was talking. We had talked about it. We definitely talked about it. But it was just like, I don't know. It was crazy though. The whole situation is just weird to me. She ain't shit though. I'm gonna tell you that.
Whoa. I'm just trying to get the worth of shit.
That's how I feel.
What about you?
The
best sex you've ever had, is that person worth a damn?
I would say she was worth a damn.
She was? Looking at your face, I think you love her.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not that, but
not at all.
She wasn't a bad person though. Just had a mutual understanding.
Okay, when I talk about my situation, I always say it's either head or it's sex, whichever one. So my best head partner, they shit. I say they the shit. They cool. They good people. Now the person that had the best penis, he ain't worth shit. Ain't gonna be shit. Ain't gonna grow up to be shit. Ain't about shit. Ain't talking about shit. Ain't nothing. Now he looking good, but he ain't talking about shit. He ain't about shit. So.
Man, that was quite harsh.
I mean, this is the thing though. When I was messing with him, it was just fun. Like, it was really just fun. That was it. That was all. So, with that being said, I mean, there was nothing really that I wanted from him except sex. Or the dick. I wanted it. Okay. So, what made y'all experience good with that? Like, the best sex. What made the experience so great with them?
Coming from my point of view, it's the emotion and the passion that goes along with it. So, being an emotional person, so women are emotional, so the connection and that's what kind of made it amazing.
Well, for the head, there was some emotion there. That person made me squirt. That child. Anywho, I'm not gonna have that conversation today. But the person, as far as the D, I just think he knew how to work it, and we cool to this day. We cool, but he just ain't about shit. He ain't. I'm sorry. He died. He died about it. But hey, it was good while it lasted. So, but hey, he knew how to work it. So I got to give him props. So he knew how to work it. But with the head, it was more, I don't know, I think that person knew what to do with their tongue. I ain't going to say whether it was a he or a she. I'm just going to say that person knew what to do with their tongue. And yeah, it got real.
Probably was a female. That's what it sounded like.
No comment. I won't comment. I won't put nobody
it's probably
in.
It probably is.
I'm sure.
Me too.
Well, I've only dated one female, so I would hate. I ain't gonna say what I was talking about, but yeah.
Check.
Yeah, check. What about y'all? Fellas? I want to know because I don't know. I want to know because it sounds like since women were more emotional, so what was it for y'all that made the experience just the best? That made it so great. Was it her technique? Was it
I'm about to
like?
say, I was about to say that. I'm about to say, the head game was quite spectacular. The vagina was nice too. Like,
Look at him, he reminiscing. He about to text her today. He gonna text her.
hey, when I tell you that's probably one vagina that I do miss. Yes, I do. But you know,
So she's gonna get a text today.
nah, hell nah. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that. But
Bullshit.
if that, hey, listen, if she slid on my line first, different situation. But
So you about to get a whole bunch of texts, and yeah, you about to get a whole bunch of texts because everyone's gonna think you talking about
Yeah,
them.
everybody think.
Everybody gonna think you talking about them.
listen,
So whoever he come hang out with tonight, that's who she was talking about.
I'm going
That's
to the
who he was
crib.
talking
I
about.
got my shorty tonight, so it ain't even none of that.
Mhm.
It ain't even none of that. But yeah, the vagina was nice though. Tight, wet as hell all the time.
Mm-mm. What about you?
I would just say the sex was great because she was just real adventurous. I mean, really, she used to fuck the shit out of me. So
Oh,
you know, I would
about
just be
turned
just
you out.
chilling and, you know, and then she'd do her thing.
so she about turned you out.
Yeah. And it was like the perfect little understanding we had. Like, you know, like once we got done, clean up and escort me out the door. And then,
Oh,
Got the-
okay. So she, like I said, she about turned you out.
yeah, put me on to some new stuff.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So, oh Lord. Okay. Anybody else with the embarrassing story? I got a few.
You tell another one then.
I got slapped before, y'all. I was into slapping at one point in time, and I got slapped too hard one time. I fell off of it before. I fell off the bed before. I was changing positions, and yeah, I was trying to do some old extra shit. Yeah, and I was trying to. I went from cowgirl to reverse cowgirl, and
You tried to. You
that knee surely was a little closer to the end of the bed than I thought.
Yeah, we ain't teenagers
Boom.
no more.
Huh?
Say them teenage years is done.
Boy. So my knee, yeah, yeah, I went down. And no, we did not finish because I was mad. Yeah, how
I
you
bet it-
finish some shit like that? Like, you embarrassed. Like, I was embarrassed.
I'd be like, yeah.
And luckily for him, he knew not to laugh because I was bad as hell. I was mad.
I would try my best not to laugh, but I couldn't promise that I wouldn't laugh because I'd have been like,
See, she's an asshole. She would have laughed.
Big time.
She is an
Toe
asshole.
up.
She would have laughed.
Yeah, I wouldn't have hit it. I'd have been pointing and everything. Just-
Man, do you hear me?
Yeah, you gotta
Right,
put some
my
mustard
shit,
on
okay.
it.
I'd have
Yeah.
been like, oh.
Absolutely.
Y'all would have got kicked the hell out.
She just would have been mad.
Or you would have left.
She would have went and slept in the basement.
That person was in my house that day.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm happy he didn't laugh because I was about to kick him. I was about to kick him out. Luckily, that was the only reason he got to stay because he didn't laugh because he was pretty good. But anyway,
I would have got kicked out then.
boy, you would have been out.
Out the door.
Yeah.
I would have got. I would have even got up and started putting my clothes on because I know I would have had to leave. As bad as I would have been laughing.
I would have asked the whole food.
I'd be like, you know what? I'd be good.
And the thing was, like, okay, the thing was, he still wanted to keep going. Like, he still wanted to keep going. It was like, bruh, mood's done. I done damn near hit my head to fail. And it was like, it wasn't just like a regular fall. Like, it seemed like I tumbled out the bed. Like, it was all bad. Like, legs went this way. It was just bad. It was all bad. Like, I can't even, yeah, I can't. So, yeah. If he would have laughed at me, I was so embarrassed. If he would have laughed at me, he would have got kicked the hell out and cussed out.
Man, that's mean.
They kicked
Yeah,
him
but I
out.
got cussed out. Yeah.
You gotta be a
You
good
don't laugh
sport.
at me. I don't fail you. You don't laugh at me. I had a man stop in the middle of sex one time, y'all, and he looked me dead in my eyes. And that's what's so scary. When you're on top of somebody, he stopped, he opened his eyes, and he looked me dead in my eyes and said, "What's the baby names?" Or pick baby names. And I said, what? So I about flipped him off of me because I'm like, what you talking about? Like, what happened?
He probably
Like,
already got you.
what
You
the-
ain't know.
how did we get here? How did we get here, G?
That's something like
See, you was so
And
caught up in it, he
what
was letting loose
bothered
in
me
you.
What bothered me was he was looking at me And he was waiting on an answer, and I was like, yo, like, what you mean? Like, so I'm trying to get him off me, and he's like right on top of me. He was a bigger guy. So he was like, nah, for real, what's the baby names? I'm like, nigga, what are you trying to tell me? Like, what happened? Like, what are you saying? So yeah, that was some embarrassing shit too. I got stories for days. I'm always trying to do some extra shit. And I always end up in trouble trying to do some extra shit. See, I done fell off the bed and shit. It's always bad me trying to do some extra shit. Somebody said, if his D is still hard, we still fucking. See? He got the right one, because, baby, let me tell you something. You getting out. You getting smooth out playing with me. You don't laugh at me if I don't fall and hurt myself. You getting out. You getting out. Period. Okay.
Hey, I swear, I'm leaving. I'm leaving because I'm going to be laughing too hard.
Yeah, you getting out.
I'm like,
I would think she'd laugh with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would
not try to kick you out and be salty.
You want me to laugh?
It's not like I did it. I pushed you off. You failed. So you should laugh it off.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you get mad, that's what's gonna kill the mood. It ain't even gonna be me laughing. It's gonna be you get mad.
Yeah, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself sometimes.
Y'all getting out. Getting kicked out. Okay. So, okay. Most adventurous place you've had sex?
Most adventurous.
Broad daylight at a conference in the parking lot.
Well, so y'all just didn't get fucked about getting fired. I
Damn.
hope that wasn't a conference for your job.
Actually,
Decent
it was,
exposure.
but he didn't work there. He just
Oh, so y'all don't give a damn about getting fired, huh? Boy, I wish I was y'all supervisors. I wish I was your supervisor. You'd have been fired that day. Anywho.
Most adventurous. I want to say probably Ivy Tech bathroom.
Y'all nasty. Y'all supposed to be going to class. You supposed to be working.
I actually wasn't going to school at the time.
She supposed to be going to class.
It was done. I was done. I was off work.
Ooh, I'm done with y'all two today. Okay.
I might got another one.
I guess mine's lame. I mean, y'all got all the cool shit.
What? Come on, give us one. You gotta have something.
I guess probably at Hillside Park.
I did one at the park.
At the park, I had
Gusterson.
sex at the park.
I've had sex at the park a few times.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
on the jungle gym.
Yeah, but it was at night though. It wasn't broad daylight.
Mine
like
wasn't
y'all
broad.
talking about.
At the park, it wasn't broad daylight. It was dark.
My most adventurous place was my parents' dining room table, y'all. That was the most
You
adventurous.
say your parents' dining room table?
And they were awake.
That's wrong.
Oh,
I was gonna lose my whole life.
You was gonna lose everything.
Everything.
When
Everybody was awake though. That's what was so crazy. I don't even see how it happened. Like, because the way
I
my
had
parents' dining room
anxiety
table is set, or the way their dining room set up, you either come from the kitchen or you can come from like the living room or the whatever room. You can come from there. So there was two ways somebody could have came in that room, and nobody called us. Like, it was, but that was great. It was great, and it was on their table. I'm happy. My mama finally got rid of that
Sure.
table because it was never the same after that.
You're having Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner.
That's
Hold
what
on.
I'm
First of all, she just got rid of it like 2 weeks ago.
Dang.
I clean. Hold on, wait. Pause now. I don't want y'all to just think I'm nasty and I'm just on people's table.
She is nasty.
I'm not. I actually, before the kids woke up to eat breakfast, I did clean the table off after we were done, and I cleaned it off that morning for the kids ate breakfast. See?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you would have cleaned it. I mean, I don't think you just gonna do the nasty on and just leave it.
Yeah, see? But yeah, my parents were up that night and everything. Like, the kids were up. The kids were up and everything, and I was getting it in on that table.
They probably knew.
I would have had
Huh?
Didn't say
anxiety
nothing.
attack. But I'd have had anxiety attack. I'd have been tweaking.
No, and like, I was like maybe 19. I want to say I was like 19. And what's so crazy was I still got in trouble. Even though my mama didn't know we had sex, I still got in trouble.
What you get in
I
trouble
still
for?
got in trouble. Because what happened was, after we had sex, we were sitting on the couch and we were reminiscing and we were talking and stuff. And he fell asleep. We both fell asleep. So my mama knew he was there. But my mama wasn't with all niggas staying the night and stuff. She wasn't for that.
Okay.
So my mama was getting up. It was a Saturday night when he stayed the night. My mama was getting ready for church on Sunday.
Oh.
Anybody that know my mama knows she does not miss church on Sunday. She is not for it. So she was getting ready for church, you know, have her church music playing and stuff and shit. Boy, my mama came downstairs. You know how you can feel somebody looking at you when you sleep? Like, have you ever felt that? Like, you know somebody looking at you?
And you don't even want to open your eyes.
Yeah. I opened my eyes and my mama had the look of death. And I knew I fucked up. But she didn't say nothing. She just walked away. After that, yeah, G, let me get up out of here real quick. So, my mama just looked at us. And after we made eye contact, she just shook her head and went upstairs. So I said, man, I'm in trouble. So I wake him up. Nigga, get up. I said, you gotta get your shit. No, like, you gotta get up out of here, G. And then I said, no, wait, I might have to come stay with you. Because he was older than me. So I might have to come stay with you, G. So you stay around the corner a little bit just in case I gotta find a place to stay tonight. Boy, so he left and he stayed around the corner. I go upstairs because I'm hoping. I don't know what I was thinking. So I just go upstairs in my room waiting for the shit. Like, I'm waiting for shit to drop. So my mama come in there. And then I knew I was in trouble because she looked at me and she still didn't say nothing to me. So I'm like, oh, this shit built up.
She about to explode.
So she goes back in her room and she's still getting dressed for church. She's still listening. But at this point, the gospel music goes up. So it went from going to about a 10 to a good 30 in the house. So you hear gospel music all through the house.
Bumping.
She is mad. So I go in the room and I'm trying to talk to her. I'm like, Mama, nothing happened. You know, we just fell asleep. We was catching up. I lied my ass off. But, yeah, Mama was pissed when she seen that nigga was on the couch asleep. Yeah. He was a good screw though.
Nah, I never
The
had
rest of my life, he was good.
Never got caught with no females in the crib.
Well, see, I've never gotten caught, but
No, I'm just saying, like, you wasn't supposed to have been there, so that's getting caught, right?
well, no, she knew he was there. The issue
But
was
stayed
he
the night,
stayed
I
the
mean.
night. Yeah, that was the problem. He stayed the night.
Well, you got caught with him staying the night.
Yeah, I got caught.
Man, your mama wasn't dumb. She knew what y'all was doing.
She definitely know now.
She knew.
She know now. I told her.
She
told her
knew.
about the
She was just like,
dining
oh.
room
She was just being naive. She knew what was going on.
table. Because when we went to sleep, all our clothes was on. You know, we was, you know,
Nah,
it
it's
really
good
looked
thing
like
our
we
clothes
fell
was on.
asleep.
I mean, who ain't gonna put their clothes on?
Hey, I'm just saying.
Like, we ain't just gonna sit there and be like, yeah, we gotta let everybody know that we just laid up naked. Yeah.
I mean, if we was just at my place, then that'd have been different. But yeah, at my parents' house, yeah, we put our clothes back on and we just tried to act like we was chilling. But yeah, my mom was pissed. But what we gonna do is we gonna take a quick commercial break, y'all, and we'll be right back on Radio R. See y'all in a little bit.
This thing, we back. Yeah, man. How y'all been, man? Like, how's everything been going through this? You know what I mean? This whole little pandemic thing, man. We didn't even talk about that. We skipped right on past that.
We did. I don't know, sex. Well, I have in-house sex now, so I'm good. I think I've been wanting it more than anyone else. So I'm good. I got in-house. Business is booming. I'm still working.
Okay.
I'm good, and I ain't getting as much as I want, but I'm getting it. I'm happy.
That's all that matters.
You know.
I'm happy. Oh, don't throw your shade.
I mean, you was just,
I mean,
it was
I'm
a little
just-
bit cloudy up in this verse.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, I think I'm one of them people that if I could, I would have sex multiple times a day. I mean, yeah, if I could, I would have a lot of sex. It would be like multiple times a day. And don't nobody really have time for that. Like we both still work, you know, all that. So who really has time to have sex all day? But in a perfect world, if I can get it about 2 times a day, you know, at
I'd say
least
twice.
5 days a week, I'd be happy.
2 times 5 days a week.
2 days, 5 days a week, you know, I give you a couple days to rest, you know.
I got to play some Xbox, so I need a day off.
Okay, you get a couple days to rest. Okay, what about y'all? What would be y'all in a perfect world? How much sex would you want?
At least once daily.
So once a day for you.
In a perfect world.
Oh, cause you lying right now. You big lying right now. Yeah.
At a good time in my life, I was having sex like that morning, that afternoon, it'd be definitely that morning, that evening, every day, for at least 6 days a week.
6 days a week.
At least 6.
Once a day, 6 days a week.
Twice a day. 6
Twice
days
a week. Okay.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. I like that.
What about you?
I would say 3 times. 3 times would be good.
7 days a week.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times a day. 7 times a week. 7 days a week.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean,
Could you?
you might have a quick section.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Not said session. You know, you might have a quick session, or you know, you might have a long one. You might have a medium one. You know. Yeah.
Okay, but I know for women, I wouldn't say we all stay ready, but most of the time we stay ready. So for y'all wouldn't think that'd be hard to keep up with?
Not necessarily.
But y'all still kind of young.
It depends on the lady.
Oh, okay.
I would say that some
Yeah, it's a factor.
some are. I mean, I know some women that are one and done, like an old man, but
That's it.
Well, it depends on how
and then
hard.
some just can't get enough. It's like, dang, you gonna kill me.
It depends on how hard. Because I might push your way out. I need to go to sleep with that. Okay. So for you, it was 3 times a day, 7 days a week.
Yep.
Lord, that's like food.
Gotta have it.
You need some for snacks too? Like, what you mean? Like, that's a lot of sex. I don't think I would even be able to keep up with that.
3 times a day ain't that bad.
Yeah.
You can have 2 sessions back to back. So that's 2 down right there.
Yeah, you still got time to play Xbox or PS4,
everything.
all that.
Okay.
Watch Sports Center, you know what I'm saying?
So, it's not a secret. Me and Madame are poly. So, could y'all handle having 2 women?
Yeah.
Or could you handle being the other man to a woman? Like, so she has 2 boyfriends?
That I don't know about. I'm definitely a double standard type of person.
Hold on, wait, your whole face dropped.
It did though.
His whole face dropped.
He was like,
I mean, boyfriend number 2 ain't the worst spot all the time. I mean,
You know?
because, you know, boyfriend number 1, he takes the cake with doing all the other shit. And then, you know, boyfriend number 2 can just
Is
come
this a
knock
fake
it
cake?
out and be out.
Okay.
I mean,
Like all the other
So
stuff.
what about 2 women? You think you can handle 2 women?
I don't know. I'm not about to sit here and say I can because I've never been in that position, but I say 1 woman is a lot. So 2, that's, yeah. That I feel like that would be a challenge.
even with sex. I mean, let's not even talk about relationships. Talk about sex. Just sex.
Just sex with two different women at the same time or as separate.
I mean, that's the thing. You get to make your own rules. Like some people.
So if we all supposed to be in this relationship, whatever, and we all had the same agreement where we all know that we all supposed to be, you know what I mean, in this thing together, then it's probably gonna be together. What you talking about? We do it separate for? Both of y'all need to come here, or whatever the case may be. If we live in the same house or somebody, whatever, it all needs to happen at once. Cause that I feel like it's not fair if you're over here supposed to be you going back and forth. I feel like it ain't right. Cause somebody might be getting more attention than the other one, and then somebody gonna get mad. You feel me? So we might as well always do it together.
Oh, it's two women. Somebody gonna be mad all
Either
the time.
way, yeah. Either way.
I don't think
Well,
so.
not when you have
It
an agreement.
depends. It
You
depends.
understand.
Because I felt the same way. Like before I got into kind of the life, like I felt the same way. And I was like, first of all, I don't want another woman. Like I'm already enough by myself. Lord, dealing with another woman and her emotions and her bad days and her whatever. Like, yeah, I never thought I would be cool with it. But like, it just depends on the women. Cause for us, it works. Cause it's not really a competition. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really that competition there. Cause
it's supposed to work.
we're close. So it's not really a competition there.
And
And it's almost like any guy that comes to us gotta come correct with that, with our closeness.
But it all the bottom line is communication. So if all parties are communicating, then jealousy can't creep in.
Exactly.
Misunderstanding can't creep in because you all are always communicating. So she knows what I want, I know what she wants, and whoever is going to become our tribe, they will have to end up gelling into what we've already started.
Exactly.
See, that sounds good because I'm envisioning like a guy finding two random girls that don't know each other and then trying to bring them together, and that's where I kind of see the clash.
That's how I kind of see that stuff.
Well, okay, so most of them, they start with, just a standard relationship, whether it's two females or a man and woman,
Right.
whatever else they do on their free time. But it always normally starts with one person, and then it becomes, then, all right, well, let's see who we like. Who can we bring in that's going to benefit our lives, not only sexually, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially.
And see, what worked for us was the fact that we still love men. I mean, we're not lesbians. We still love men. That's
But
just.
she do a whole lot of gay shit.
Both of y'all do a whole lot.
I'm so sick of her. I am so sick of her. Anywho, but yeah, we both still love men, so it's kind of like to have my cake and to eat it too. Shit, why not? So, yeah, but I've always wondered that, like, cause some guys really aren't cool with it, and I've had one guy, cause he was fine. Anywho, and we both thought he was cute. Like, we both were attracted to him and everything. And we were, trying to holler at him. And he was like, yeah, I'm one of them guys where it just has to be me and my girl. And I'm just one and just us focus on each other. That's it. I can't do multiple people. So we respected that and left him alone.
Respect.
So I just always kind of wondered that because, believe it or not, it's a thing. Like, people are really into it. And it's more than just a triad, which is 3 people. They have people that, it gets real. 4 or 5 people more.
That's too much.
So,
That's too much.
and some people don't. And the beauty of it is, like, everybody knows about everybody. That's what I like. I like the thing of that everybody know about everybody. So ain't nothing hidden.
I feel like that would
Ain't
be
nobody
dope.
cheating. Ain't nobody none of that. Like, I just don't see like how people still are. Like, I just don't see how people are still lying and this and that. Like,
If I was talking
to me, I get the best of
if I
both
was-
worlds.
If I was messing with multiple females and then all of them knew about each other and nobody was tweaking, that probably would be dope.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That probably would be dope. Everybody like, I mean, not necessarily like cool, but they not tweaking. They see the other one, they ain't got no beef. They just keep it going.
I mean, and don't let them like each other
Or
because
that.
that's real. real. Like, it gets real. So, yeah. Mm-mm. I just always wondered that if I thought I would ask y'all, and his face dropped.
Well, I learned something today because I don't really know much about the poly stuff. But it sounds like if everybody's communicating and being adults, it works out pretty well.
Yeah,
When there's no, like, deception and stuff
situations
like
where
that.
people live together, they have kids together. It's
I've
like
seen
a
that. I've
real
seen that.
thing. And, you know, financially, think about it. You have 3 incomes coming in, or you have 2 incomes, and one is taking care of the kids, you know what I mean, being the house person.
Listen, how you think Hispanic people be having so much money? Because that's how they do it.
Boy,
It'd be 3, 4 adults in the crib.
who you telling?
Yeah, they all
So,
working together
They
too.
all working together.
All working
That's
together.
smart.
And, you know, but even dating, it's not easy. Like, you would think it'll be it's actually even worse. Because my standards, and then her standards, and then, you know, trying to find somebody that vibes with both of us, you know, it can be tough. Like, it's some tough shit sometimes. Like I thought dating with just a nigga was bad.
I'm trying to do that.
Try and be poly. I mean, I'm not saying y'all bad. I'm just saying, like, trying to vibe with one person is one thing. But when it's another, you know, dynamic added in, it can be kind of tough at first.
And that's why it's not for everyone.
It's definitely not.
And I can respect you when you was like, man, I don't know. Like, you get mad kudos for that. Because it's a lot of men who say, oh, yeah, I can do that. But then when they at the table,
It's different.
they can't
Get overwhelmed.
digest it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've ran into a few that can't handle our dynamic because we're permanent. Now, you can determine whether or not you're going to be permanent or if your stay here is going to be temporary. And so we run into a lot of temporary individuals because they can't handle the dynamic where we didn't put in enough focus on them. Because a lot of times we don't even be paying attention. We'll just have random conversations with whomever we're talking to, but we're talking to one another. Because at that moment, we had a thought. Well, babe, I need you to do X, Y, Z. Da, 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 da. This came across. Da, 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 da. And that comes across as we're not putting our all into getting to know this person. But if this is what a man desires and he knows his role and the lane that he's supposed to be in, he will assert himself into it. He will demand the respect. He will demand our attention. Those are the type of things that, for me, I look for when we're talking about finding us a mate. So understanding who you are as a person and what you can actually handle is number one.
Okay, so what is going to be the topic for next week?
Next week. Oh,
You want to do BDSM?
I was about to say that.
BDSM?
Yeah, we can do that.
I got some stories.
Oh, Lord.
Can I come? I can come next week.
I know somebody who said they wanted to come talk about that too.
I know a few people that want to come talk about BDSM.
I can just
Are
call
you
in.
into BDSM?
I watch it from time to time, but I ain't never,
You never did it?
participated in it.
So, okay, in the bedroom, are you a dom or a sub?
I would say Dom.
You're a dom?
Yeah.
Okay. French?
I'm screaming subs.
Oh, shit.
I can
Ooh!
sub the shit out of you.
Oh. You think?
I know.
Oh.
I'm gonna definitely say dominant too.
Huh? A little hot and bothered. Okay. What are you, ma'am?
I'm a switch.
What the hell is that?
It's
Either or.
It's an either or.
either or.
I want to know why you think I'm a sub.
Honey, I can see past your little demeanor.
Oh,
But anyways, I'm a switch, and so I can be a dom or I can be a sub. And sometimes I just like the sub. She takes control.
I am a sub most of the time. And I might throw that
80%.
dime switch on. Yeah,
Like 5%.
Yeah, you definitely a sub. You got thrown off the bed.
Shut up.
One time she got slapped off the bed.
See, you ain't got to see.
Slapped
I ain't
off
got to
the
bring up
bed.
old stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was actually, because, okay, we're talking about BDSM. So, I'm one of those people that I like to be, like, there are people that like to inflict pain, there are like people that like to be in pain. I like to personally be in pain and like to inflict it a little bit. Like to inflict it a little bit. So, yeah, I went through this phase where I like being slapped.
I just don't. I can't get with it. Don't hit me in my face.
I went
At all.
through this phase
Yeah,
where
I
I
had
like
somebody-
being
I
Don't
slapped.
had
hit-
somebody choke me before, and I was like confused. Like I was just like,
Now that's
I'm
something
really
I've-
choking
that's
before.
something I have done
I've
before.
done that shit.
I done
That
did
shit's
it,
sexy
but
as hell.
It
I don't
is like Ricky
I
Jackson
have been
choking
choked.
That
I
shit is-
have been choked. I have been choked. Just like it was like one hand though, so it wasn't like
Yeah.
too aggressive. So it wasn't like it really wasn't much though. But I felt them trying. You feel me? So I get it. I get it. But it wasn't like you know what I mean.
No, I've
I done
grabbed
did it.
both
I done did
hands
it.
before and
Chop.
yeah,
Man.
got it in there. Are you? What about you? Do you like being in pain, or do you like inflicting pain?
I think I like inflicting it.
You like inflicting pain.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
think.
You're not sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
No, he said I think.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me
Okay.
bring it back a little
Okay.
Pause. Rewind.
bit. Yep.
Okay.
I inflicts the pain.
Oh.
There
Well,
we go.
on that note,
Listen, there you have it.
on that note, anybody got anything else they want to throw out there?
Yo, if you're listening, download the app, yo. Radio Wave. You feel me? Go to the website, radiowaveforyou.com. The number 4, the letter U. Yo, go like the page. You feel me? All that. Also, and if you download the app, post it under the post that I posted. Too many words. Too many must post. But nah, go on our page under that post I made. Comment a picture of the icon, and you can get $25 at the end of the month from a drawing. Though it ain't everybody ain't getting it, but I'm doing a drawing. Whoever has the app, you can enter into the drawing. Get $25 at the end of the month. I'm gonna do it on the 31st.
And we still waiting on those stories, y'all. I need to see some stories. So
Yeah, that
tonight,
too.
I'm gonna be waiting on y'all stories. And if don't nobody send no stories, cool, I'm gonna keep my little $15. But if y'all send me some good stories, I'm gonna pick one, the most embarrassing one, and you gonna get a little cash in your Cash App or in your Zelle, whichever one you got. So this is Dominique Michelle and Big French Dog with Rated R,
Yes.
and we will see y'all next week.
Let's get it.
All right, appreciate you having me on here. I had a great time with y'all.
Oh yeah.
You be trying.
Nah.